I really love these patches. I believe I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't had the LifeWave glutathione patches.
I don't feel as hungry. I've lost weight and it's great.
He podido correr más allá y sin perder el aliento. Es increíble.
LifeWave gave my kids their mother back.
LifeWave, c'est la vie. C'est formidable.
I had chronic pain for many years and could not walk properly, and the patches have just changed everything. I now even play tennis.
And the ability to go out and make a difference in someone's life there is no greater calling.
To an extent that people don't realize now, I'm certain that we have entered a new era in well-being.
The thing about a wide variety of products is that you touch challenges with almost every age group, whether it's energy, it's sleep, it's pain management, it's weight loss, or it's glutathione.
LifeWave is changing people's lives.
Bringing a revolution in wellness.
All around the world.
One person at a time.
In Australia.
In Israel.
Morocco.
In Russia.
Iceland. Switzerland.
Spain.
In France.
Germany.
Italy. LifeWave is a true global experience.
Together, we are making
a world of difference.
LifeWave! LifeWave! Vive LifeWave!
There is nothing like LifeWave. We're worldwide. We're in over 80 countries we send product to. So come join us at LifeWave. Enjoy the product, enjoy the money, but most importantly, change your life for the better.
Today, we're witnessing a revolution in health. People worldwide are focusing on wellness to protect themselves from the toxins in our environment which challenge their health, and from the daily stress that causes premature aging. People want to live long and live well. An interest in balance and healthy aging is becoming the norm. Alternative is becoming mainstream. LifeWave is a company at the absolute forefront of this movement. By combining modern science with ancient energy medicine, LifeWave's non-transdermal patches gently stimulate acupuncture points, improving the flow of energy throughout the body, providing pain relief, better sleep, appetite control, energy balance, and anti-aging effects. This focus has resulted in record-setting international growth. LifeWave patches are distributed in more than 100 countries, improving lives worldwide. One of these lives is Suzanne Somers. Beginning her career as an actress and star of one of television's most successful comedies of all time, Suzanne Somers has evolved her worldwide recognition as a wellness expert and prolific author. Today, she has more than 20 books and multiple New York Times bestsellers to her credit. As a notable and trusted health advocate, she has dedicated herself to raising awareness of groundbreaking preventative health care and anti-aging therapies.
What if it's as simple as a little patch that you could protect yourself?
After personally experiencing dramatic benefits from the LifeWave patches, she featured David Schmidt in her New York Times bestsellers, Breakthrough, Knockout, and her latest book, Sexy Forever. Today, as the company's ambassador, she actively shares LifeWave technology with countless audiences, eager for a healthier way to live.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Somers. I've just completed my 20th book. For the last 10 years, I have been involved and passionate about health. That really is all there is. And when I met David Schmidt of LifeWave 5 years ago, there was such a connection from the very first time because our messages are synergistic. He is very in tune and in sync with the messages of my books, of non-drug technologies, of looking for the alternative non-drug approach to almost all disease and condition unless there's no other choice but to resort to Western medicine. So today, I have had the distinct pleasure of speaking with some of the most innovative, cutting-edge doctors, professionals, and visionaries, and I'm very anxious for you to hear what they have to say. This is an extraordinary new technology that everybody needs to know about. So I've asked you this question before because I interviewed you in my book, Breakthrough. Thank you very much. I have to ask again, and I remember it took me a while because your brain works differently than we mere mortals. How do your patches work?
The patches work by stimulating points on the body that are known as acupuncture or acupressure points, depending on the culture. And it's really fascinating when you think about it. 1.8 billion people use acupuncture or acupressure as their primary means of healthcare. This system of medicine has been around for 5,000 years, and it can be used from everything for simply balancing the flow of energy in the body, for improving our energy, or it can be used to treat things like allergies. And so we have this system of medicine that's been around for several thousand years, and it's part of our body's communication system. And if we begin to understand that as we age, two of the things that happen that are extraordinarily detrimental are a decline in our body's energy production and a decline in the efficiency of the body's communication system. If we improve energy flow and energy production, if we improve the body's communication system, then we have a very dynamic way of improving our health and also slowing down and even reversing some of the symptoms of aging. So that's what I'm really excited about, and especially when we translate it into benefits that people experience every day.
So I'll play devil's advocate, because I'm sure that this comes up a lot. Is there any scientific proof of your patches that they work?
We've done numerous studies. We've already had a number of them published. We just had one on carnosine published, one on glutathione published. We've had others published on energy patches. And what we found is that the patches will change and balance the electrical properties of the body. And this is very exciting. So we've had heart rate variability studies. We've got a brainwave study coming out that's going to be published soon. We've got studies that have been done on electromyography. So we've got 30 studies completed, and we've got another 30 on the drawing board right now.
Tell me about your study, Dr. Clark.
I use technology that's called infrared imaging. And we're able to measure thermal differences of the skin temperature down to 1/100th of a degree. With that, in a practical way, we're able to see the abnormalities that other technologies just simply don't see. We're then able to patch the appropriate areas and measure the body's response.
What I'm getting from all of this is a very sophisticated new approach to aging, to health, in something that appears to be so uncomplicated, which is a little patch. Correct.
Well, there's a great mystery here. That's what interested me as a scientist to want to research it. And we're using probably some of the most sophisticated technology to study the meridian systems of the body. Now, meridians are very ancient understanding in traditional Chinese medicine. And we don't know physiologically exactly where they run. We surmise that they're in the connective tissue matrix underneath the skin. They have to do with the hydration and how water molecules are organized, and all the different proteins like hyaluronic acid and so on that organize this water, that create these conduction channels for electrical charges to move.
Right.
So we now can hook up a subject, and we're doing this now in research at the California Institute for Human Science, which is probably some of the best equipment that are on the planet right now for studying this. We hook up 28 points on the fingers and on the toes, have the subject sit there, and in every 5 seconds we can measure the acupuncture meridians and exactly see what happens to the energetic system based on these electrical measurements. And from that we can analyze what happens when you put on the patch and how soon does it change.
From a layperson's perspective, it's hard to understand how can something work, and it's about the infrared light in your body. Can you explain that?
The patches work on the infrared system and the reflection that it happens that emanates from within us. LifeWave patches are amazing at stimulating drainage, and then my job is to get the organs working depending upon the integrity of the patient. I want the organs to be working really well so that they can take on the amazingness of the patches and detox the body. So it's up to us to detox, up to the patches to provide the drainage.
The whole concept of keeping your organs and glands strengthened is a new concept in alternative medicine. Can you explain to me how you're able to gauge this?
some very important and powerful things are happening with the heart and the autonomic system. You're decreasing the sympathetic drive, which means that you decrease stress, and you're increasing the parasympathetic effect to the heart, which means you're into a more relaxation recovery mode.
We were interested in, when we studied the patches using similar equipment, we saw that there was a change towards the parasympathetic fairly quickly. That means more relaxation, more adaptation, lower heart rates, greater ability to digest your food, because that's what you do in the parasympathetic state. So it's essentially more of a relaxation response. There's another way of measuring things by resonance in the body. The body works through resonant processes all the time energetically. It works through light processes called biophotons at the cellular level. All the cells are in constant communication, and that communication is very coherent. In other words, the waves that speak to each other are like tuning forks that resonate very tightly together.
What does that have to do with aging? Biophotons?
Well, as we age, we lose that degree of coherence. It's like the tuning forks don't resonate so well together, and then light starts to spill out. Cancer cells give out more light, and they've measured that. And all the cells communicate like that. So if we can give a patch to somebody and see a decrease in degree of biophoton emission, then we're seeing that they're actually getting healthier. And we could perhaps suggest that that might have a long-term anti-aging effect. Aging is going to happen to everybody, but the rate of aging is what you want to slow down.
Well, I thank you all very much. I think in an era of all-time high stress and an environmental assault unlike anything human beings have ever before experienced, that it's a leap of faith from my perspective, because I can't see my meridians. I can't feel what the patches are doing other than the energy patches, but it makes sense.
I couldn't wait to tell people. I said, you got to try this stuff. And I did that for a couple of years, and it just exploded.
You have very youthful energy. How have these patches improved your life?
You know, I'm 68 years old, and my gosh, to do what I do, and I almost feel like I've put aging in suspension. It's crazy. I walk the golf course. I have no aches and pains. And once you understand the energy story without any kind of stimulant or toxin, the glutathione story, which is critical to everybody, you just want to continue talking about it, and guess what? You get paid.
Perfect. It's the perfect template. Doing
really
well
is.
while doing good.
I've been using it for 4 years, and I think I've become healthier and younger and more stronger each and every day. You can even see it in the eyes. When people are healthy,
Right.
Energy, it's all portrayed in the energy. And it is so exciting when you are part of somebody's life, and especially the positive part of somebody's life.
We ordered the products and tried it and absolutely fell in love. It just changed my life.
And what were the effects?
Well, you can explain that better than me.
It was really great because we put them on like on a Monday morning, and we were getting ready to go to work, and she was like, well, I kind of think I feel something. It was subtle at first. And so we went through our whole day of working, and it was about 8 o'clock that night. She was standing up doing some paperwork, and I walked into her office, and she was talking really fast. I said, are you feeling okay? And I've been together with her for 18 years, and she goes, I feel great, let's go out. And normally that's not the thing. She's laying down on the floor kind of saying, take me home, put me to bed. and ever since then it's been like that, and she said, this is what I'm like when I was 30. And so it was just that dramatic to really turn her whole health around almost overnight.
So tell me about the fun of building an international business.
Well, I would say it's the most natural thing.
Why?
Very often we start working locally, and all of a sudden someone is telling you, oh, but can I talk to my cousin who is in such or such a country? I say, yeah, sure, because we are an international company. We're opening not far from 100 countries now. And then, well, you take a plane, you go and help that person, build a group, spread the word out. Is it business? Is it fun? Is it vacation? Well, I would say it's just everything.
Books on spirituality often say, do what you love, and the money will follow.
It's exactly what it is with LifeWave.
For more information about these life-changing products, contact the person who directed you to this video or visit the LifeWave website to sign up and get started today. As Suzanne said, you can do well financially while doing good. It's as simple as representing LifeWave products, proven to make a real difference in the lives of real people just like you. Health-minded individuals worldwide are joining a revolution destined to improve global well-being and personal financial futures. Be a part of the LifeWave revolution in health. Join our cause and get started with LifeWave today.